If you haven't already heard about the great news, someone here well equipped to help you share the news, it is Mike Hutchinson.
Hey ye, hey ye, hey ye. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're here today, 30 years on, and we're still partying. We are partying, and I can't wait till our 60th anniversary. We've got a lot to do, a lot to see, a lot to this. And on all of us, I want one big yeah! Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, yeah!
This is ABC Radio Brisbane. My name is Kat Feeney, and we are celebrating the 30th anniversary of Expo 88 with a live broadcast here at South Bank. Now, our next guest, also, everyone's had special jobs. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but truly, there were that many people who contributed to Expo. It was such an extraordinary event, and everyone went above and beyond. John McGregor, g'day.
Hello, Catherine. How are you?
I'm great. Tell us about you, sir. What did you do?
Well, I worked for Expo. I worked for the Japan Pavilion. It was my first job out of high school. I'd just been studying Japanese as an exchange student in Japan in '87, and I was desperate to get a job at Expo 88, but I was in Japan. So, but as it turns out, I was in a choir in this Japanese high school, and the conductor's father's brother worked for the Japanese government pavilion. So
I love that.
A month before Expo started, I had an interview in Tokyo, and I was accepted as a pavilion guide. So we started our training in March, a full month before the Expo started, which included how to bow in various degrees and things like that.
Yes.
Because the Japanese are very protocol-driven, as you know. And it was my first job out of high school, and I never looked back. I ended up working at 2 other expos overseas after that, in Spain and South Korea.
Oh, brilliant. Which were never as good as Brisbane, obviously. Goodness.
But Expo 88 started it all for me, yes.
So the Japanese pavilion, I mean, they had high-definition television.
Yes, that was the launch in Australia.
Huge. It was technology in the time of leisure. So what we were seeing at Expo 88 was really the peak of what the world had to offer from a technological perspective. And you were kind of at the heart of it in the Japanese pavilion. Yes,
well, high-definition TV had its Australian debut at World Expo 88, and that was in the central part of the communication plaza. I also got to be, as well as just a guide for the pavilion, I also got to be MC at times. There was a very fascinating, very popular segment in the communication plaza was the high-speed car video games up on the high-definition TV. Right. And we also always had the youngsters in long lines just have a go on the high-definition TV of their favourite car chase game, amongst other things, yeah. Oh,
incredible. Now, what can you tell me about a certain celebrity guest of yours? I believe his name was Sir Edmund Hillary.
Yes, I was very lucky because I got to be the VIP guide on a few occasions, and one day they told me that Sir Edmund Hillary was visiting the Expo and that I would be his guide for his visit to the Japan Pavilion.
You're how old at this? You're still?
I was 18 at the time, yes.
Can you imagine? That's extraordinary.
And he came across to me as a gentle giant. He was very, very tall, over 6 foot tall, but we had a wonderful conversation, yes.
Oh, wonderful. John McGregor. So what would be the lasting memory that you have of Expo 88? As you said, you've worked at other expos, but what made Brisbane so very special for you?
Without a doubt, it was the friendliness of the Expo. You could make friends with people in the queues, or you could be regaling your favourite pavilion. A lot of information was shared just in the queues alone, you know, and many friendships were born as well. So just the love that was infused through the Expo, and the whole vibe of the city was incredible.
John McGregor, thank you so much for coming to our outside broadcast today and for sharing you've got your Expo hat on, and it's been wonderful to see a lot of the Expo memorabilia that you've all kept in cupboards and shoeboxes and all sorts of things. I bet you've got a few more things stashed away at your place, don't you?
Yes, actually, they're all at the Museum of Brisbane now. I donated it for the 25th anniversary.
Excellent. The Museum of Brisbane, of course, at City Hall.
This is Afternoon's Expo 88 30th Anniversary Extravaganza.